stop scrolling because what I'm about to show you could literally transform your garden this spring, and it'll cost you less than a fast food lunch. I just got back from Dollar Tree and I found 10 things that every gardener needs before March is over. Some of these shelves are already getting picked clean, so stick with me, this one's important. Hey there, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. This channel is all about growing real food and building beautiful gardens on a real budget. No fancy tools, no expensive subscriptions, just practical ideas that actually work. Now, I want to be honest with you. I used to think Dollar Tree was just for party supplies and holiday decor, but over the past few years, I have found some absolute gems in those stores that I use every single season. And every March, I do a little run because that's when they restock for spring, and if you know what to look for, you can save a serious amount of money. Today, I'm sharing my top 10 picks, the things I grabbed this week that I know are going to make a real difference in my garden. Let's get into it. Seed starting trays or plastic cups. Okay, first up, and this one feels almost too obvious, but hear me out. Plastic cups or seed starting trays. Dollar Tree carries both right now, and they are perfect for starting seeds indoors this month. I use the plastic cups because they're deep enough for tap roots, and here's my trick. I poke drainage holes in the bottom with a skewer, label them with a Sharpie right on the cup, and line them up on a sunny windowsill. You can start tomatoes, peppers, herbs, anything you'd normally buy starts for at the garden center in April. Starting your own seedlings can save you $20, $30, even $50 depending on how many plants you grow. For $1, you get a whole sleeve of cups. That's an incredible return. Ziploc or resealable bags for seed storage. Number 2, Ziploc bags or any resealable bag you can find. Now you might be thinking, I have those at home, but here's why I grab extras at Dollar Tree. Seed storage. If you're saving seeds this season, and I hope you are, you need small individual bags to keep each variety labeled and dry. I also use them to stratify seeds that need cold treatment before planting, like certain wildflowers and some perennials. Put the seeds in a damp paper towel, slide it in the bag, and pop it in the fridge for a few weeks. You can get a whole box of bags for $1. I go through these constantly, and having a dedicated stash just for the garden keeps everything organized. Craft sticks or popsicle sticks, plant markers. Number 3 is one of my absolute favorites, and it's so simple. Craft sticks, the popsicle sticks. A big bag for $1, and they are the best plant markers you will ever use. I write the plant name and the date I planted on each one with a permanent marker, and I stick them right in the soil. They hold up all season. I've tried the fancy metal markers, the clay ones, the expensive etched ones. Nothing is more practical than a craft stick. They're biodegradable, easy to read, and when they break down at the end of the season, I just toss them in the compost. If you're starting seeds this month, you need these. Grab 2 or 3 bags while you're there. Spray bottles. And I know every gardening list mentions these, but the reason is they're genuinely essential, and Dollar Tree almost always has them in stock right now before the spring rush hits other stores. I use spray bottles for misting seedlings. You don't want to drown tiny baby plants with a watering can. A gentle mist is much kinder. I also use them for DIY pest spray. My favorite is just water with a few drops of dish soap and a little neem oil. Spray it right on leaves that have aphids or whiteflies. Works beautifully and costs almost nothing. Having 2 or 3 dedicated spray bottles, one for plain water, one for your pest spray, one for liquid fertilizer, keeps everything simple and ready to go. Kitchen strainer or colander. Number 5, and this one might surprise you, a kitchen strainer or colander. Dollar Tree usually carries these in their kitchen section, and gardeners, we have so many uses for these. My favorite, washing freshly harvested vegetables right in the garden. I keep one hanging on a hook near my raised beds. I pick beans, cherry tomatoes, lettuces, rinse them off with the hose right there, and they're ready to bring inside. It's one of those quality of life things that just makes gardening feel so much more satisfying. You can also use strainers for sifting compost if you want fine, smooth material for starting seeds. That's a pro-level trick, and you're doing it with a dollar store colander. Love that.
Number 6, and this one is for my vertical gardeners and anyone growing climbing plants. Binder clips or clothespins. I use these to train vines like cucumbers, peas, and beans up trellises and netting. You just clip the stem gently to the support and guide it where you want it to grow. No tying, no twine tangling, no damage to the plant. You can reposition them as the plant grows. Clothespins are also amazing for holding row cover or frost cloth in place when we still get those surprise cold nights in March and early April. Just clip the fabric to the edge of your raised bed or frame, and you've got instant frost protection. $1 for a bag of clothespins, you'll use every single one. Number 7. Epsom salt. Check the health and beauty aisle, not the garden section, because that's usually where you'll find it. And this is one of those things that experienced gardeners quietly swear by. Magnesium sulfate, which is what Epsom salt is, helps plants absorb nutrients more effectively and supports strong, healthy cell walls. I use a diluted solution on my tomatoes and peppers especially. About a tablespoon per gallon of water, spray it on the leaves or water it in around the roots once or twice a month. Now, this isn't a miracle fix for nutrient-deficient soil, I want to be clear about that. But as a gentle supplement alongside good compost and organic fertilizer, it makes a noticeable difference, especially in container gardening where nutrients flush out faster. And at $1 a bag, worth having on hand. Number 8. Mesh laundry bags. Stay with me here because this is one of those finds that sounds weird until you try it. These bags are perfect for making compost tea. You put finished compost in the bag, tie it off, submerge it in a bucket of water for 24 to 48 hours, and you've got a liquid fertilizer that your plants absolutely love. It's like a compost tea bag for your garden. You can also use mesh bags to store your harvested onions, garlic, and potatoes. They need airflow to cure properly, and mesh bags are ideal. I hang mine in the garage after harvest, and they keep for months. One more use? Put mesh bags over squash or melon that's developing on the vine to protect it from pests and keep it from dropping prematurely. These bags earn their dollar many times over. Number 9, and this one is seasonal, so check your store now because they may have pool noodles already in for spring. Foam pool noodles or foam pipe insulation from the household section. Cut these lengthwise and use them to pad wire tomato cages and trellises at the points where they contact stems. As plants grow heavy and need support, that wire can cut into soft stems and cause real damage. A little foam cushion prevents that completely. You could also cut pool noodles into short sections and use them as row markers or to mark buried drip lines so you don't accidentally dig into them. And if you're starting a hoop house or low tunnel for season extension, pool noodles bent into arcs and staked into the ground make the perfect ribs. Cover with clear plastic or frost cloth and you've extended your season by weeks, all for $1. And number 10, this is the one I feel most strongly about, honestly. A small notebook or a pack of index cards to start your garden journal. I know everyone says keep a garden journal, and I know it sounds like extra work, but let me tell you what actually changed my garden. When I started writing down what I planted, when I planted it, what the weather was like, what worked and what didn't, my harvests improved dramatically. Because you stop repeating the same mistakes. Write down your last frost date. Write down when you put seeds in and when they sprouted. Write down which variety you liked and which one was disappointing. Write down when pests showed up and what stopped them. That information is pure gold next season. $1 notebook, $1 pack of index cards, that might honestly be the highest value purchase on this entire list. So there you have it, 10 things from Dollar Tree that are worth grabbing before March is over and the shelves get picked through. Let me do a quick rundown. Seed starting cups, resealable bags for seed storage, craft sticks for plant markers, spray bottles, a kitchen strainer, binder clips and clothespins, Epsom salt, mesh laundry bags, foam noodles for plant protection in hoop houses, and a notebook for your garden journal. Every single one of these costs $1, and together they set you up for a really strong spring season without spending a fortune. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these are you most excited to try? Or do you already have a favorite Dollar Tree garden find that I missed? Drop it in the comments below, because honestly, some of my best tips have come from this community right here. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. It truly helps this channel reach more gardeners just like you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time. Hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. I've got some really exciting spring content on the way. I'll see you in the next one. Happy gardening, friends. Thanks for spending time with me today. You've got this. Now go find those Dollar Tree deals before they're gone.